At the very least, we get the ball up pitch, provided we can get the throw off, which we do. And it's a good catch.
How did you make that?
He's gonna try to screen out. Screen out the 20. Screen out the Whitey Beavers. Oh no! Does he have an apothecary? I don't think he has one. He's gonna spend it, and he's still dead. Oh my god! Oh no! Deccan's stare bag is dead! Dead! It's another KO! Oh my goodness! What is happening? See if he can get away. He cannot. He's gonna have to do this. Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Saturday. It is the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Batter Ball final week of Swiss tonight. One of the big three games. It's the top table. The number one, the Wäng Hängërz, are facing off tonight against the fourth place Santa's Swarm. The Wäng Hängërz already guaranteed a spot in the semifinals. The top four teams will make the cut and advance. Santa's Swarm is looking to just not lose tonight. If they get a win or a draw, they're in. If they lose and the Griffs win, they will be eliminated. So Santa Swarm just looking for a draw, but it might be tough for them tonight. Let's take a look at the lineups. First up, the Wäng Hängërz, the number one team, currently undefeated with a record of 4-1-0 in this competition. And what a lineup they have. 13 players, 100K in the bank with a team value of 1240. One of these 13 players is Dexter Morgan himself. He's the secret weapon. He's the chainsaw player. 12 other players are available. One will be in reserves just in case. 2 Orc Blitzers, 4 Chaos Dwarf blockers, all of them with block. That's 6 players, including the Gutter Runner. That makes 7 players with the block skill. Those Chaos Dwarf blockers all have tackle. That is bound to come into effect tonight against this Elvish team. Very good skills for this matchup. Also, the dude here, the Orc Blitzer, he has strip ball. That may be a critical skill going into this matchup as well. 2 Black Orcs, skillless at level 1, but of course they have that mighty strength of 4. The Chaos Dwarf Minotaur, Marcellus Wallace, he's level 2. He picked up an extra movement allowance that brings his movement allowance up to 6. And of course, he has Frenzy, he has Horns, and he has Mighty Blow. The only thing countering all those skills is the fact that he's a wild animal and he's a loner. If he's doing anything other than blocking or blitzing, there's a 50-50 shot if he's even going to be able to take his action at all. The one Skaven Gutter Runner on this team has block and dodge. That's 2 players with block and dodge, by the way, making him very hard to take off the pitch. And of course, Skaven Gutter Runners, fastest players in the game of Blood Bowl with a MA of 9. They're going to be hard to catch. Rounding out the lineup are 2 Goblins. Not great stat lines, but don't count them out. They are stunty, they have dodge. But Skisher, the level 2 Goblin, he picked up diving catch, so he gets a +1 on any accurate passes. He gets a +1 to his catch roll, and he can also catch any ball that would land in a space adjacent to him. So a very good skill for a potential receiver. 2 TRRs, 1 Apothecary, 3 Fan Factor. This is a tough lineup, I have to say, and they will be going up against Santa's Swarm. Santa's Swarm with a TV of just $950. They're going to get 320,000 gold in petty cash during the inducement phase. Some of that is going to have to be given up to pick up an 11th man. They'll have to pick up a journeyman or perhaps a mercenary. They have one Dark Elf lineman with an injury. He has a damaged back. That means if he gets another injury, there's a +1 to the injury roll, so he needs to be careful. Everyone else on this lineup, pretty typical. He's got the 2 Dark Elf assassins with that rubbery stab skill. One of them, Peppermint Sticks, picked up the dodge skill. There's a lineman with dodge. That's a very interesting choice, but we'll talk about why that may be necessary in a minute. Falalu, the lineman, he is a leader. So long as he stays on the pitch, Santa Swarm is going to be picking up a desperately needed second TRR. And then, of course, Buddy, the thrower, he picked up Strong Arm. That gives him a +1 to his passes. Not a bad lineup. I mean, this is Elf shenanigans. He's down a player. He has 1 TRR. He's going to get 2 so long as the leader stays on the pitch. He has 4 fan factor. He has the advantage in fan factor. Hopefully that will translate into a fame advantage because he's going to need every advantage he can get tonight. I think. So the Wäng Hängërz are in. They've already made the cut. They've secured their spot. Santa Swarm needs to not lose. If they can win or if they can draw, they're in. But that might be tough for them. They're down a player. They don't have an apothecary. But what can they do? I think they're fine on offense. You know, they're going to be playing Elven shenanigans. They can score whenever they want, and I think they want to score as early as they can. They're very fast. They have AG4 across the board. He's going to have 2 TRRs. That at least matches his opponent. He could pick up some more in the inducement phase if he wants to, but I don't think he's going to have a problem on offense. The problem is going to be on defense, and I think if Santa Swarm can just stay in front of the opposing offense and stop their forward momentum, I think they can come out with a win tonight. I think they can do it. They have a lot of freedom in the inducement phase. 320k minus a journeyman or perhaps a mercenary is a lot of money. They could pick up some TRRs. We could see a wizard. It might be the first wizard. It might be the first wizard that we see all competition. Who's to say? Who knows what Merrick's going to pick in the inducement phase? But what he picks up in that inducement phase will betray how he wants to play this team tonight. I think it's a tough matchup. I think Santa Swarm can pull it out, however, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the coaches are ready to go. We'll get this game started. This is the second of 3 key matchups, 3 key games this week. The final one will be tomorrow, and those 3 games are to determine who will make the cut to the semifinals. Currently, just the Wäng Hängërz have guaranteed. I'm sorry, the Wäng Hängërz and News Team 6 have both guaranteed a slot for themselves. News Team 6 won in the first key game this week. And not ready to go just yet. I imagine the inducement phase will take a while. Yeah, I think Santa Swarm has been playing super aggressively. Maybe a little more aggressively than I would be comfortable with playing an Elvish team. He's been spending blitzes on those stabs. He really wants to get those stabs, and I can understand that. This is not the right league, and I can understand that. But I think it might serve him better if he saves the blitzes to get a 2-die block. He can get a 2-die block, push someone back, and then still be safe. But we'll see. You know, Merrick's the coach. He's currently in 4th. And he's in 4th for a reason. So, he might have a different perspective on things. And I, of course, have not been playing his team all competition. Not ready to go yet. Hank the Ranger says good luck to both teams. While Claffy says no! Aggressive is critical. Stabby, stabby, stabby. I'm sure we'll see some stabs tonight. There are 2 on the roster. Santa Swarm's going to have to be careful of keeping players on the pitch. They might pick up some Bloodweiser Babes to that effect. They've only got 10. They'll pick up a Journeyman or a Merc. But they don't have an Apothecary. They can't keep anybody on the pitch if they come off. So they really need to be careful here. And I don't think they want to give up hits that they don't need to give up. Santa Swarm. Just looking to not lose tonight. We'll see if they can pull it off. And we're about to get underway here. It looks like Santa Swarm's going to set up on defense. This is probably the best case scenario for them. They probably want to be on defense here in the first half. This will be the only time they're guaranteed to have a full 11 men on the pitch. They picked up 1 extra TRR, and they picked up the Wizard. There's a Wizard hidden somewhere in the crowd. No fame advantage to either team. That Wizard, whenever Santa Swarm wants to use him, that Wizard can cast a Fireball onto the pitch or a Lightning Bolt. Once in the game, a Fireball will affect a 3x3 grid on the pitch anywhere he wants, and every player in that grid has a 50-50 shot of getting knocked down, whereas a Lightning Bolt is a 5-6 shot of knocking down a single player. Wizard's very, very strong in virtually any matchup in this game. Wizards are so strong, in fact, that they've been nerfed a little bit in the 2020 rules. So Santa Swarm electing to pick up that Journeyman, the number 11 lineman, Cam Lane. He'll be right on the line, 3-man line. Everybody's back. Everybody else is back off the line. He's not screening out the sidelines. He has 1 player back in the safety position. He's only back 1 space. Hopefully he won't get bitten on the kickoff event table due to that spacing, but we'll see. The Wäng Hängërz now have an opportunity to put 11 men on the pitch. Are they going to put the secret weapon, Dexter Morgan, out on the pitch here on the first drive? Remember, secret weapons only get 1 drive in the game. After 1 drive, they are called off the pitch, and they cannot come back on for the rest of the game. That chainsaw, when he makes blocks, it's just a straight armor roll, and he gets a +3 to it, whether that's a block or a foul. He does have to roll a d6 first. On a 1, the chainsaw kicks back onto him and hits him in the face. And one thing we haven't talked about with the chainsaw as well is if an opponent tries to block this chainsaw player and gets an attacker down result, they're going to get a chainsaw to the face. So very good, very, very good player. That's why they're only allowed on the pitch for a single drive. But the Wäng Hängërz have a 13-man roster, so they've got 1 player in reserve right now. I'm sorry, 2 players in reserve right now. Once the secret weapon comes off the pitch, they'll still have an extra player in reserve. Wow, look at that line by the Wäng Hängërz. Everybody is on the line right now. 12 seconds left to go, except for the secret weapon and except for the gutter runner. 1 player back to receive. There is no kicker on Santa Swarm. Look at that offensive formation. Wow. Aggression. Here's the kickoff. Quick snap. The Wäng Hängërz get to move into 1 adjacent square. Nobody has the fame advantage in this game. Wäng Hängërz are going to move forward and try to take some blocks, it looks like. This allows them to take all of these blocks. Wow! They are not afraid of Santa's Swarm here. Pulling nobody back on the cage. They still could get a few players back, depending on how the blocks on the line go. Hank the Ranger says, I feel the need for sweltering heat. Not this drive, unfortunately. Turn 1. The Wäng Hängërz are going to get this game started. Glyphius prays to Nuffle. 2-die block at the line will result in a push. He'll push to the left. Gets the follow-up. 2-die block against the center. This will be a good hit. And a stun. Well done. That fixes it. We'll see. Sorry about that. 2-die block on the right-hand side of the line. This will be a push as well. 1 stun so far on all these blocks. But these are good blocks. They're knocking players down. They're taking away MA. Santa Swarm does not have an apothecary. Now they're down a player. I would sure love to replay that. But Elgato, you're killing me. Excellent use of the secret weapon there. And now Santa Swarm, turn 1. That's a big, big loss for Santa Swarm. That is not their journeyman. They don't have a whole lot of money in the treasury. They have 60K, I think. If they didn't spend any. I don't think they had to. Let's see. 250K. They might have spent some money in their treasury to get the wizard and to pick up the TRR. See if we can get the stream deck working again. 1-die block at the line. He's taking the block. He's getting aggressive. Wow, risky block. Took a 1-die block against a skilled offensive lineman. It looks like the Elgato is just not going to cooperate tonight, unfortunately. Ten seconds left for Santa Swarm. Good dodge in the right wide zone. Now there's the stab blitz Wow! He stunned the Minotaur. Well done. Boxcars on the stab blitz. And now turn 2, back to the Wäng Hängërz. Two-die block in the right wide zone. That is going to result in a push. Potentially another block to take on the number 5 lineman, Sparkles. Unlike the game with News Team 6, the Wäng Hängërz really have no fear here with this secret weapon. Two-die blitz against Peppermint Sticks, the number 9 assassin in the left wide zone. This is going to be a push result. Is he going to move this blitzer anywhere else? He does. He gets him behind the number 5 lineman. That's going to lend the assist to get the two-die block on the lineman. Double! Skulls will have to spend the TRR. Gets a clean hit out of it. The lineman has an 8 AV. That's not so bad. As it stands, he could take another foul against the number 4 lineman. He'd get a +1 assist for it as well. Shifting the line to the left wide zone, the Black Orc, George Clooney. Looks like the Wäng Hängërz are going to set up a cage here. Just across center pitch. Not bad for turn number 2. No TRRs left for the turn. Just a couple of players left to do something with. He's going to take a one-die block. Gets a push out of it. Doesn't have a blitz anymore. Can't blitz or block with the secret weapon. But he's got a foul. There it is. 3 for the chainsaw, +1 for the assist. Only gets a stun out of it. I think Santa Swarm should be happy with that result. Turn 2 for Santa Swarm. They fireball right out of the gate. They get 3 knockdowns. They're going to go after this ball now. But can they? They'll have to take the blitz with... They can take it with the assassin. They can take it with the lineman. But I don't know if they can protect the ball carrier. They're going to go straight for the blitz. Two-die blitz. They spend the reroll. They were looking for the knockdown. They're not going to get it. He's going to get a chain push out of this. Electing to push him in the back right corner of the cage. Oh no, it looks like he pushes him straight. Yeah, back right corner of the cage. Fair enough. He advances, but now he's going to eat a block coming back. He might even need a chainsaw. So now the wizard is gone. 1 TRR left for both teams. He's going to get a tackle zone on the ball carrier with the number 9 assassin, Peppermint Sticks. Two-die block back at the, we'll call it the line. He's going to get a pushback on the number 6 Chaos Dwarf blocker. Has a bunch of players to decide to do something with. Gets a second tackle zone, a third tackle zone on the ball carrier. So now that ball carrier does not have a positive dodge to get away. Hank the Ranger says, I vote for fouling the Minotaur. Remember, one-man player advantage for the Wäng Hängërz at the moment. The number 11 lineman, he moves over into the left wide zone. Santa Swarm's repositioning, it looks like half of his team to get in front of this would-be cage. We'll see if that's enough. So there's a whole lot of pressure on this ball carrier right now. One more player to move. It's the number 10 assassin, shinny up a tree. He's going to shift to the left as well, and that's going to do it. Turn 3 for the Wäng Hängërz. I think they can get this ball free and clear here. We'll see what they decide to do, though. They stand up the number 4 Chaosdwarf blocker. They stand up the Black Orc, George Clooney. He has a strength of 4. And now this poor lineman Jingles finds himself on the wrong side of a cage. Block with the secret weapon. Failed the block. Armor roll of a 6+ would have done it. Only rolled a 5. Blitz with the ball carrier. 2-die blitz. This will be a clean hit against Jingles. Now, is he going to dodge with the ball carrier? No. Failed shadowing by the assassin. Got a stun on Jingles. Excellent stun. Not going to move the ball carrier. He's just going to reset the cage. Spent the blitz. The Minotaur successfully stands up. That was a 50-50 to stand since he couldn't block. He ties up number 6 in the backfield, Snowflake. The line has collapsed. There are 2 players off in the right wide zone for the Wäng Hängërz right now. What are they going to do? There's still a potential block with the number 5 Chaosdwarf blocker. It'd be a 1-die block, but maybe not so bad because he has the block skill. Cleffy says they look like decent receivers to me. Perhaps so. Number 1 moving the backfield ties up the number 2 lineman Falalu. That's the leader. If he gets taken off the pitch, Santa Swarm will lose their last TRR. Yeah, it took the 1-die block, and that's going to work out. Well done. Looks like he stayed put. Didn't want to risk the lineman not getting stunned or worse, so fair enough. And that will be turn 3 for the Wäng Hängërz. Turn 3 coming up for Santa Swarm. Stab with peppermint sticks. Failed. That was a 10+ stab. Didn't work out. Stabs are free or safe actions. They don't result in a turnover even if they fail. But now peppermint sticks, that's their action. They're done. So they're going to eat. Peppermint sticks is going to eat a 2-die block coming back for sure. The number 8 lineman Garland moves back across center pitch. What does Santa Swarm want to do here? Their defense is not looking good. They decided to put pressure on the ball, didn't work out. And now they've got to reset if they want to stop the Wäng Hängërz from scoring. The Wäng Hängërz, in turn, have to be careful when they score. Santa Swarm can score very, very fast. Failed dodge. It only failed on a 1. Santa Swarm spends their final TRR for the half. No more team rerolls left for Santa Swarm. The leader dodges free. If he's going to get knocked down, it's going to be on a blitz. Good dodge by the number 6 lineman, Snowflake. Will he try to dodge out Syrian here? He's going to try to blitz Syrian with 1 die blitz. That won't work out. But he injures the secret weapon. I think that is a fair trade. Well done. And that'll be it for the secret weapon unless the apothecary is spent. And it looks like the apoth is not spent. And that'll be it. Well done by Santa Swarm. Took the risk to go after the secret weapon to get him off the pitch early. And it worked out. Turn 4 begins. Final turn of the first quarter. 2 die block results in a push. Peppermint Sticks is looking at a few more blocks here. Another push. It's going to try it one more time here. Roadie number 1 is going to get a 2 die block. And this one's going to work out. Well done. That's good positioning. He effectively got a 6 die block going on there. Peppermint Sticks is stunned and out of position. Now the front half of this cage has yet to move. He's got a wide berth here to move in. Failed wild animal roll by Marcellus Wallace. He's not going anywhere. And it looks like the blitz was spent on that, so the blitz has been spent. Life is asking, is there a lawnmower in the field? I don't have the game sound in my monitor, so I don't know. But if it's the chainsaw sound, I apologize. $50 seconds to go. That's it. No movement on this would-be cage. Final turn of the first quarter. Santa Swarm is up. What are they gonna do? Gonna take the 2 die blitz on the ball carrier. This is not gonna work. Ball carrier has block and dodge. There's only one face that'll knock him down, and that's the defender down result. Is he gonna follow up again? If he follows up, Jingles is in a world of hurt. And Jingles is going to stay put. He's still in danger of eating a block. It could be a 2 die block, but right now it's a 1 die block. 1 die block from the Black Orc. We'll see if that actually happens in turn 5. The leader to lend an assist, perhaps on a block against the dude. Yes, indeed. 2 die block against the blitzer. This will work out. Gets a stun on Jeff the Dude Lebowski, the Orc Blitzer. failed Elven dodge. He doesn't have any more TRRs. And so that's going to do it. Turn 5 for the Wäng Hängërz. Second quarter begins. Blitz coming up against the number 10 assassins. Shinny up a tree. This will work out. AV of 7, not a great armor value. 8 plus takes him off the pitch. Well, 8 plus breaks armor, rather. Blitz taking up clean hit against Jingles. Jingles keeps going after the ball carrier, not working out, and eating blocks like a champ. Good stun. Cage is going to reset 2 squares away. Good movement by the Wäng Hängërz. Plenty of turns left to score. 2-die block in the left wide zone. This will be a good block. Look at all these downed elves. Second failed wild animal roll. Wild animal, you have to roll a d6 before you take your action. If it's not a blitz or a block action, then you have to roll a 4 plus in order to take your action at all. If it's a blitz or a block action, then you only have to roll a 2 plus. Clifey says, I think Santa Slay accidentally crashed into the pitch there. Yeah, Santa Swarm pulled out the fireball early. Didn't really work out. And so now they're going to have to rely on good old-fashioned defense. Turn 5, back to Santa Swarm. Man, I really wish my stream decks would work. It's 2-die. Peppermint sticks. Peppermint sticks. The assassin was going to try to stab the ball carrier, but failed the GFI. There we go. Now my buttons are working. That's good. All right. Turn 6 for the Wäng Hängërz. Wäng Hängërz send the dude downfield. Clavius reduced the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. Too little, too late. Blitz coming up. 2-die blitz. This will be a push on the number 5 lineman Sparkles. Blitz is off the table. Fouls could be taken. It's 10v10 on the pitch at the moment. Looks like the Wäng Hängërz are going to be content to just keep the cage where it is. They could still move it forward if they want. 3 failed wild animal rolls in a row. That's the problem with the Minotaur. If he really wants to be blocking or blitzing. If not, it's a literal coin toss as to whether or not he will. Well, I guess not literal. It's a die roll, but it's a 50-50 result if he's going to be able to take his action or not. Clifey says that Minotaur is taking root. I think he's set to retire. He doesn't want to play Blood Bowl anymore. He just wants to hang out. 25 seconds to go. Cage is going to move maybe forward? Looks like I have no idea what's happening. Just going to go straight for the score. Well done. 1-0 for the Wäng Hängërz. They didn't want to delay anymore. They went for the TD. They're going to be up 1-0. Santa Swarm's going to have 3 turns left to score, though. That's plenty. So we'll see if this was too early or not. Santa Swarm is hurting. You can see right there. They have 1 dead. They're down a man. Clyface asked, was there a GFI on that score? There was 1 GFI. They've lost their wizard. They have no TRRs. But they have a whole lot of agility. I mean, they have AG4 across the board here. We'll see if they can make something happen. They've got 3 turns to do it. All the Wäng Hängërz have to do is stop them. Not to be... I guess that holds true for anyone on defense. Just stop them. Just stop them from scoring. Clypheus cheering for the offense. Thanks for the bits. Going here, setting up on defense. 3-man line right now with the Kastorf blockers. They all have block, tackle, and thick skull being dwarves. And now it's time for Santa Swarm to set up their offense. What can they do? They've got to find a hole. They've got to run down it. They have to score. Well, they don't have to. But they kind of do. They will be on offense in the second half. They can play for a tie. If they tie, they advance to the semifinals. Santa Swarm with a 4-man line right now. Oddball line, no center. Everybody's at center pitch. Looks like he might be trying to tie this game up here in this half. Does El Nubarino have a kicker? He does not. Thrower looks like he's going to be set back to receive. He's pretty far up pitch right now. 4-man line, 2 on either ends of center pitch. 2 players in either wide zone. Wow. The leader, he's not going to take center position. Life is asked, do the Wäng Hängërz have a kicker? They do not. Santa Swarm looks like they might be electing to leave center pitch wide open. And that's what they're going to do. We'll see what's up their sleeve. Here comes the kick. I have to imagine the kick will be somewhere over here. It's a blitz. Oh, no. The Wäng Hängërz are going to get a free blitz. Clypheus says knives. Knives are up their sleeves. What do the Wäng Hängërz do? Hank the Ranger says, bad news bears from Eric. Yes, indeed. Looks like they're going to set up to get a 2-die block on the leader. Here it is. That'll be a clean hit. Can he take him off the pitch? He cannot. That's a stun, though. That's a pretty good stun. And he's going to go right down that hole with 2 players. Fills in the gap with the number 6 Kastorf blocker. Cliffy said if they had the gutter runner on the line, they might have been able to be under the ball and catch it. Perhaps so, but I can't imagine Santa Swarm would have let that gutter runner take that center defensive tackle position and just give up center pitch. Failed stab by Shinny Up a Tree on the left-hand side. Failed stab by Peppermint Sticks on the right-hand side. Those are tough stabs to make. These are AV9 players. That's a 10 plus to make the stab. He'll still get 2-die blocks out of either of those players. We might be looking at a Santa Swarm punt here. Hank the Ranger says he has to get the ball. That orc is threatening to pick it up with a TRR remaining. Yes, indeed he is. I think, man, I don't know what he does. I think he might want to punt it away, but we'll see. Or maybe just pull people off the line and just get in front of this ball. Set up a cage. Good pickup. He could set up a proper cage with some GFIs, but he's got players all over the place. Gonna go for the pass. It's gonna be a failed reception. And that's a turnover. Turn 7 for the Wäng Hängërz. I have to imagine the number 11 lineman is gonna get blitzed down. Yes, indeed. 2-die blitz, clean hit. Now the gutter runner, perhaps to pick this ball up. Yeah, it's still running even when he's dead. 1 minute 6 seconds left in turn 7 for the Wäng Hängërz. They've got a clean shot at this ball. They've got an opportunity to protect the gutter runner if they want as well. It looks like they're going to try to get on the thrower instead. They had a good shot at setting up a half cage here. They could still do it if they want to. They could send... Well, the gutter runner's going to pick up. Failed pickup. He'll spend the TRR. Wow, that's 2 failed 2+ pickups, man. What's going on here on the right-hand side of the pitch? Good pass to the number 2 blitzer. He's gonna run away. Maybe here? Nope, he's just gonna run down pitch. He's gonna rely on the tie-up against the thrower. Takes a 1-die block back at the line. This will be a push. He decides not to follow up. He's tied up by the Castorf blocker. Another 1-die block at the line. He'll push, and I imagine follow up here. Yes, indeed, he does. Well, he just pushed someone into position. Sparkles can take a 2 GFI blitz. You'd have to dodge first. Five seconds left. Turn 7, Santa Swarm. 2 turns to try to prevent this score. Santa Swarm needs to do whatever is in their power. Failed stab against the number 3 blocker who's tying up Sparkles. Another failed stab. Again, these are 10 plus, or these are 10 plus stabs due to the AV9. There's the dodge. He's not going to take the blitz. Instead, he's going to fail the GFI. And this half is going to go 2-0 for the Wäng Hängërz. One more turn's going to be left for Santa Swarm. You can see the Wäng Hängërz cheerleaders there on that field with that fireball scald mark. So it'll be 11v10, I believe, in the Wäng Hängërz' favor. They're going to set up on defense first. Yes, indeed. The Wäng Hängërz with a one-man player advantage. SP Beaver says, taking a halftime break to wish Claffy is the best of luck tomorrow. The Wäng Hängërz keep the same defensive formation, very solid defensive formation here. Three-man line for the Wäng Hängërz, a million-man line for Santa Swarm. Quick snap, Santa Swarm gets the move into one adjacent square. We can move to take a 2-die block over here. No, it wouldn't be a 2-die block. Santa Swarm taking their time, collecting their thoughts. They move peppermint sticks forward a space. Not sure what the plan is. Just one turn left in this half. Santa Swarm gets to do whatever they want. Wasn't able to pick up the ball. Doesn't matter too much here. Turn 8. He's got some blocks to take. He wants to try to take some players off the pitch, get a player advantage going. He's going to need to score 2 in the second half. That means tried to stab the Minotaur. That's a 9+. He failed with an 8. Finally gets a stab that pays off, but it's only a stun. It's not going to matter. He's gonna be on offense here in the second half. He's got to score early, and then he's got to find a way to get that ball back. And he has to score again. He has to at least tie. If he loses tonight, he's not out, but that then puts him in danger of being eliminated. Two-die block on the caster blocker is not going to matter. Desperately looking for a player advantage. Is he going to try a foul? Still has a blitz to take. He's down a player. I mean, man, I don't know. I might risk the foul. I think if I was going to risk fouls, I would have brought some bribes, though. Here comes a blitz. Wow! 2 dodges, a clean hit on the goblin. What a move. 2 dodges. He tried to take out the AV7 player. Didn't work out, but I commend the move. Trying to pass for some SPP. It's not going to get it. Nothing left to do but call it a half. 2-0. The Wäng Hängërz lead this ball game. Santa Swarm will be on offense again here. They will be down a player. Clappies asks, does he get SPP only if the pass recipient gets the ball, not just if someone gets it? It has to be a completed pass. Man, I gotta say, Hank the Ranger loves sweltering heat. I think Santa Swarm. You know what? I know Christmas is in the wintertime. I think we might need a sweltering Christmas here. Wäng Hängërz currently set up with a similar defense. They got a 3-man line with the Kestorf blockers. Minotaurs over to the right side. The 2 black orcs to either covering either sideline. He just pulled them into the line, so the 2 black orcs are now on the line. These are the strength 4 players. The Minotaur right on the line in the right wide zone. Currently has 2 back in the safety position. We'll see if he pulls anyone forward. Decides he doesn't like the Minotaur being on the line. Pulls the Minotaur right back, 1 space back where he began. Pulls the black orcs. Pulls 1 black orc back to where he was in the left wide zone. The other black orc is going to play linebacker here, left outer linebacker. Clypheus asks, what's the AV on the black orcs? AV of 9. Wow, Santa Swarm going with this super aggressive line again. Holy moly. We'll see if this works out. Pulls the leader off the line. He doesn't want to lose his TRR. He's got 3. Going with this V-shaped line here, this V-shaped formation. Currently leaving the right wide zone open. He's down a player. Decides to pull a player out of the left wide zone to put him in the right. Pulls Falalu, the leader, back to receive. Will most likely be instrumental in setting up a cage. Here comes the kickoff. Quick snap, Santa Swarm gets into 1 adjacent square. Hank the Ranger says the flying V from the Mighty Ducks. Santa Swarm Deciding what he wants to do with his players, if anything. He might pull these ends here, these potential receivers, up a space forward. Why not? Yes, indeed. Wow. Moves Peppermint Sticks one space forward. Looks like he's gonna try to stab the Minotaur again. He needs a 9+ to do it. Fluffy says he's gonna stab that Minotaur if it kills him. Well done to sort of set up most of the cage here. I think that's smart play. He's got to do something about center pitch. Well, fail stab, 9+, didn't work. And now Peppermint Sticks is in danger. Cage is set up. All that's left to do is to pick up the ball. And now blocks to take. He's got one on the left side of the line. It's a 2-die block against Kirk Hammett. It's going to result in a push. And then he can take a 2-die block if he wants to pull in Snowflake for the assist. But if he does that, he leaves the right wide zone open. That's exactly what he's going to do. He could make it a blitz to move this player. Decides not to. He just takes the block. And that'll be it for Santa Swarm. Second quarter begins now for the Wäng Hängërz. Are they going to try to put some pressure on this cage or not? You know, that's a question that's up in the air. I don't know if I would, but we'll see if El Nubarino does. El Nubarino has one block to take. And that's with the Minotaur. That'll give the Minotaur a 5/6 chance of being able to actually take the block against the Assassin. Blitz against the Assassin over on the left-hand side of the line. This will work out through the block cell and gets an injury. Well done. Two-man player advantage. Oh, wow, and it's a smashed collarbone. Oh, boy, the Assassin goes down to 3 strength. Sorry, 2 strength, you're right. Anchor Ranger said 2 strength. Yes, indeed. Assassins do not have a strength of 4. There's that 2-eye block. Double skulls. Oh, wow. He spent the reroll with the Minotaur. Minotaur with a loner failed the loner roll. So when you have a loner, it's a 50-50 shot if you even get to take the TRR. So that's a wasted TRR, and the Minotaur gets knocked to the ground. A little bit of good luck here for Santa Swarm. So now one of their 2 assassins with a permanent injury. Not only is he off the pitch for the remainder of the game, but if Santa Swarm makes it to the semifinals, he's got a decision to make. Does he want to keep that player on the roster or not? Does he have enough money to replace the assassin with, you know, a like player, or maybe, you know, an advantageous player, an advantageous positional? Good pass to Peppermint Sticks. Looks like he's just gonna have Peppermint Sticks run down the pitch. Peppermint Sticks can get some protection here. It's a couple of dodges, but he's looking good with the AG of 4, and there'll be positive dodges, so he might be able to protect Peppermint Sticks here, maybe with a half a cage. We'll see. Could even be a full cage. depending on how far he wants to run down pitch. Wow, GFIs. He goes far down the pitch. Can anybody else follow? Decides not to go on the sideline, so he's not going to get the half cage. Good dodge. He's going to GFI. Yes, he is. 2 GFIs, in fact. Gets a tackle zone, or gets between the gutter runner and the assassin. Not sure if that's going to be enough, but we'll see. The assassin only has dodge, which is good. Doesn't have the block skill. Wow, another GFI to get Jingles over to protect Peppermint Sticks. Hank the Ranger asks, can the Minotaur get there with GFIs? He's got 6, so 1, 2, 3, he cannot. He can take a blitz here and then push forward to get a tackle zone on the ball carrier. Blitz on the number 2 blitzer works out. He opens up a big hole here. His GFI luck runs out. He's going to spend the TRR. We'll see if this is enough. Gutter Runner can dodge out to here. And a 1-die blitz can be taken against Peppermint Sticks. If the Gutter Runner dodges out and gets here, and if Skeesh... Life cheering for the offense. Thanks for the bits. So he gets the Goblin over. It looks like he's going to take the blitz with the Gutter Runner instead. Setting up his players first. That's good play. So the Gutter Runner has a positive dodge. He has the block skill. I think that's smart, using the Gutter Runner instead. I didn't even see that. The Gutter Runner, he's only going to get a 1-die blitz out of this, but the Gutter Runner has the block skill. Moving players back before he takes the risky actions. The assassin does have dodge, correct. Moving players into position. Here comes the blitz. Good dodge. 1-die blitz. He has a TRR. He's going to get a clean hit out of it. He's going to hope this ball stays in bounds. Maybe goes into the hands of the Gutter Runner. We'll see. Oh, man. I don't know if I would want to pick that ball up. I think the ball's just fine where it is. Gutter Runner in danger of a 2-die block coming back on him, though. Oh, unless he wants to dodge out. Gutter Runner going to stay put. Doesn't look like there are any more blocks to take. 2 players left to reposition. Otherwise, that'll be it for turn 10. Blitz stab on the gutter runner. Is only going to get a push. Oh no, he didn't take a stab. He took the blitz. Wow, he took the blitz. Wow. But only got a push. I don't know if that's where he wanted to push. If he wants to pick this ball up and throw it here, I think he might have just pushed the gutter runner into interception range. But I am stupid. Good score. Yes, of course, just run to the end zone that's right in front of you. I mean, if you want to take the easy route, I guess you can do that. 2-1 the score. The Wäng Hängërz are going to be on offense here. Santa Swarm now down 2 players. Santa Swarm setting up on defense. No movement yet. Only has 9 players on the pitch. Decides to go too deep on the line. He's down an assassin. He only has peppermint sticks left. Laffy says he only has 9 players left, period. Yeah, I mean, after this game, he'll have 8, unless he picks up the journey. Three-man line, 2 deep at center pitch. Left the left wide zone, or the left sideline open and the right sideline open. Decides he wants to cover center pitch as much as possible. That's where the movement options are. The Wäng Hängërz going with a 9-man line. The Centaur in the center position. Those 2 Black Orcs with a strength of 4. Brad Pitt and George Clooney. They will be in the guard position. They're offset. Gutter runner back to receive. Skeesh the Goblin in the halfback position. Here's the kickoff. No kicker for either team. Cheering fans, both teams get an extra team re-roll. Excellent kick by Santa's Swarm. Two-die block at the line. This will be a clean, or this will be a good hit. 3 blocks to take on the line. Gets a KO. Wow. 3-man player advantage for the Wäng Hängërz. Two-die block. This is over the left side. Clean hit against the number 5 lineman, Sparkles. Final block to take. This is with the Minotaur. Looks like he's deciding if he wants to take the block or not. I don't see why not. Minute 20 to play, and turn number 11. decides to move black orcs over first. Fails the wild animal roll. Well, sometimes you take a block, sometimes you just snort in anger. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz against the final assassin on the pitch. Peppermint Stick's gonna stay alive. Looks like it's about time to pick up this ball or set up a cage or do something. Gets a tackle zone on number 7 lineman. Hank the Ranger says, I think the Minotaur is upset there's no salsa party this game. He's just grumpy. He's just a mad player. Apply some tackle zones. This is going to negate the need for a cage, at least for this turn. Ball pickup with the gutter runner. Good pickup. Ten seconds to play in turn number 11. Gutter runner moves back to center pitch. Skeesh the Goblin. Will he stay put? Looks like he's going to. Nope. He's going to move forward. Turn 12 for Santa Swarm. They've got to get this ball back, and they've got to score. Stand up the assassin. And move the leader back one space. Good dodge by the number 4 lineman. Good dodge by the number 8 lineman. Dodge in the left wide zone. He's safe from blocks everywhere except the right wide zone. Not safe from a foul. He sends the number 7 lineman down pitch. He needs to be careful here. He's not as fast as the gutter runner. Wow, he's going to collapse. Spends the GFI. Gets a tackle zone on the gutter. Takes the 2-die blitz on the gutter runner, rather. Only going to get a push. The gutter runner only goes down on a defender down result. But he's got to get this ball back. He wanted to try for it. Dodges out the number 5 lineman. Sparkles. One maybe block to take, and I think the Wäng Hängërz are probably going to take it on number 6 here, Snowflake. Hank the Ranger says, brave play, trying to tie it up. Yes, indeed. Wäng Hängërz setting up a cage over in the right wide zone. Are they going to try to block down Snowflake, or are they just going to dodge the gutter runner away? Final turn of the 3rd quarter. Micah says maybe he'll get lucky and the gutter runner will fail its dodge. Maybe so. We've seen it happen plenty of times. One in 36 chance of snake eyes in here. We get a 1-die blitz without GFIing. But they're just going to dodge. Well done. Now, the number 6 lineman finds himself out of position along with the number 7 lineman. Santa Swarm failed wild animal roll. That was on a blitz as well. The blitz will be wasted. Santa Swarm is going to need to reset their defense. They'll need to get in front of the cage for sure, but they're also going to have to cover at least half of center pitch. The Wäng Hängërz are going to spend their remaining movements here to tie up as many players as they can. Hank the Ranger makes a good point. One of the elves is indeed in scoring position. Says that Minotaur has triggered wild animal 18 times so far in the first 12 turns of the game. Blood Bowl math just is really crazy. You need an advanced, you need a PhD in order to understand how Blood Bowl math works. Fourth quarter begins. This could be the final 4 turns for Santa's Swarm. They move 2 players to get in front of the cage in the right wide zone. Clypheus prays to Nuffle. Pulls Snowflake, the number 6 lineman, back toward the cage. He's now behind the cage. Pulls the number 7 lineman, Jingles, back into the left wide zone. He's desperately trying to get back in front of this cage. I think the Ranger says blitz stab. Just do it. Santa Swarm stacking defensive players in front of the cage. Pulls some over into the right half of center pitch. This is smart play for a screen, but how does he get after the ball? He's running out of turns. Tried to dodge, but there's the dwarf has tackle, and that's going to negate the dodge skill, and Peppermint Sticks is stunned. Tried to do exactly what Hank the Ranger suggested, didn't work out, and the assassin will be out for another turn. Hank the Ranger says he did stop the escaping from going directly forward. Yes, he did. But he is no closer to getting this ball. Looks like the cage is going to move right down this corridor here. Now Santa Swarm finds their defense out of position yet again. I think at this point in the ball game, they just gotta go after the ball carrier. They just gotta go. Foul coming up on the assassin. Peppermint Sticks KO'd. Both assassins now off of the pitch. One out for the remainder of the game. One is KO'd. He may come back. Claffy says, I did not see that huge hole in the line. Yeah, a lot of people don't. You know, obviously the way geometry works, right? Like, corner to corner is a further actual distance than across an edge of the square. So it just doesn't seem obvious. You know, one space away diagonal seems further, even though it's not. And so it's easy to miss those diagonal movements. 2-die blitz with the Minotaur, gets a good hit. Moves the shifts the Minotaur to the right to get a tackle zone on the number 4 lineman. Santa Swarm really running out of options. I think they've just got to dig deep, find the guts, find the willpower to just will the dice that they need. They've lost their wizard. They've lost 4 players. They're down a score. They need at least a draw to guarantee their spot in the semifinals. If they lose tonight, they're not out. But they could be, depending on the game tomorrow night. But if they at least tie, if they at least come out with a draw, then they will make the top 4. Getting back in front. Wow, getting a tackle zone in front of this cage. Oh man. With just 3 turns left, what's the play? We saw News Team 6 take not 1, not 2, but 3 successful uphill blocks in their game. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz on the ball carrier. Not gonna work out. Spends the TRR, gets the clean hit. Where does the ball scatter? If he wants to catch it, he has to follow up, but man, he's in trouble. Gets a KO on the gutter runner. Well done. Well done indeed. Hängërz, considering the use of the apothecary, decide not to. Ball scatters. Is he going to try a -2 dodge to pick it up? It's a -2 GFI dodge. He can't pass with it. He's used it. He's used the blitz. He can't do anything else. Hank the Ranger lowered the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. That's for you, Santa Swarm. Clypheus praying to Nuffle. Is he going to go for the GFI pickup? He is not. Santa Swarm needs to end the next turn with someone in scoring position if they want to try to tie this game. Jingles is going to eat a 2-die block at least. Santa Swarm praying for double skulls. Turn 14 for the Wäng Hängërz. Just going to take the 2-die block. This works out to the block skill. Next order of business. More blocks? Who's he going to tag as the ball carrier? Lost the gutter runner. Maybe he just doesn't try to pick up the ball. Probably will if it's his last thing to do. We'll see. He doesn't... Oh, wow. Good stun against Garland. He doesn't even have to if he can just prevent someone from getting in the scoring position. Which I think means he needs to take the blitz on Snowflake. If he does that, I think he's probably solid. Hank Ranger says, or murder the elf downfield. Yeah, I think if he takes the blitz on Snowflake and gets the knockout, he's probably all right. In fact, I might just pull this whole contingent over here. Nope, he's going to take the blitz in front of the cage. He wants to win 3-1. Frenzy follow-up. Double skulls! Spends the TRR, gets a push to keep the drive alive. The Wäng Hängërz down to 1 TRR for the game. The Wäng Hängërz are going to keep Santa Swarm's hopes alive here. Gets a tackle zone on the number 6 lineman, Snowflake. Probably wants to put a tackle zone in front of him as well. Clive says he was lucky on that loner roll. Yes, he was. I was surprised. Moves the Goblin down pitch. All right, so he's going to leave Snowflake alone. Good pickup on the ball. What do you do? Where do you go? So he's going to set up a faux cage here. Santa Swarm. First order of business has to be to move Snowflake down pitch. Or stand up a player. Clifey's asked how many players does he have now? On the pitch, I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and one of them stunned. So 7 actionable players. Turn 15 for Santa Swarm. Wow, they take the 1 die block. They get a push. This is against the number 3 Chaos Dwarf blocker. They've got to move the lineman into scoring position. So that's at least right here. They have no TRRs remaining. .47 seconds left. Merrick carefully deciding what he wants to do. He's just got to get risky. He's going to take another 1 die block. Doesn't... Oh, he does follow up. Okay. He's got to move Snowflake. If he doesn't move Snowflake, he doesn't win this game. .30 seconds left to play. Or he doesn't win this game regardless. But if he doesn't move Snowflake, he doesn't get the draw. There's the move with Snow... Oh, no! Santa Swarm gives up their opportunity to tie this game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Both down result on the Minotaur. That'll be a turnover. Turn 15 for the Wäng Hängërz. All that's left is, do you win 2-1 or do you win 3-1? Double skulls. And he is going to GFI or handoff, but he doesn't want to do that. GFI to score, make it 3-1. Santa Swarm would have one more turn. 3-1 is the score. 1/2 turn remains. Santa Swarm is not going to be able to tie this ball game up. The Wäng Hängërz are going to end Swiss play in the Batter Bowl undefeated, 5-1-0. Congratulations to El Nubarino. Santa Swarm will not win today. That doesn't mean they're out. But if the Griffs win tomorrow, then Santa Swarm will be eliminated. They will not make the semifinals. Coincidentally, that means that the Ardents of Nuffle are now guaranteed a spot in the semifinals. So 3 teams have been decided. All that's left is the 4th place. Well, it wouldn't be the 4th place slot, but the 4th and final team is left to be decided. Will it be Santa Swarm or will it be Griffs? Clavia says, that's great. I'm sure the Ardents of Nuffle are super happy about that. Hank the Ranger is rooting for an extra turn. Santa Swarm could get another score out of this if that does indeed happen. 3-man line for the Wäng Hängërz. Same defensive formation they've always had. Just 8 players left on the pitch for Santa Swarm. Hank the Ranger, a true fan of the game. I just want more Blood Bowl. "40 seconds to set up what may very well be his last offensive formation. 3-man line. Santa Swarm currently with a 4-man line. Nope, 3-man line, strong on the right. They're just saving the rest of their team. They're not even going to try. You know what? Fair enough. He's going to put 3 men on the line, puts everybody else back deep. He wants to try to protect them just in case it works out that he makes the cut. High kick, Santa Swarm can go to pick up this ball. I don't see why not. Pick up some SPP. Yes, indeed. Good catch. Turn 16 for Santa Swarm. Good reception for some SPP on the thrower. They take the 2-die block with the journeyman. This will be a good block. Hopefully they can take somebody out. Cleat to the face. That dwarf is going to stay on the pitch. He's going to shift number 5, Sparkles, over to the left and give an assist for a 2-die block against the center defensive tackle. This will be a clean hit. He's looking for a 10+. Doesn't get it. Final turn of the game. The Wäng Hängërz have a foul to take. A blitz and a foul, perhaps? Maybe just a blitz. Maybe just call it a game. We'll see. One minute, 20 seconds left in the game. The Wäng Hängërz eyeing up their targets, but failed the wild animal roll on the blitz, and that's going to be it. 3-1 the final. Congratulations to El Nugarino and the Wäng Hängërz. To add insult to injury, the journeyman picks up the MVP for the game for Santa Swarm. Oh, poor Santa Swarm. Like the Ranger says, that makes 19 failed animal rolls. You can see the Wäng Hängërz absolutely dominated this game. Dominated ball, possession. They took more blocks. Look at how many yards they picked up. More KOs. Whoa. Boy, they caused more casualties. They caused more deaths. And that's why the Wäng Hängërz are in first place. And that's why they're undefeated. 12 SPP for Santa Swarm. 5 going to a Journeyman, so they may be lost. 17 for the Wäng Hängërz. And that'll do it for tonight. We can take a look at the standings. So the standings aren't going to change. The Wäng Hängërz are going to go up to 16 points. Santa Swarm's going to stay at 10. The final key game this week will be tomorrow. That'll be the Ardents of Nuffle versus Griffs. The Ardents of Nuffle, News Team 6, and the Wäng Hängërz have all earned a spot in the semi-finals. This final game between the Ardents and the Griffs is going to determine whether or not the Griffs advance to the semi-finals or Santa's Swarm does. And that game will be tomorrow night. That's Sunday, September 19th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That will be a live stream. We also have a game. There's 2 games left in Swiss competition. After that, there's Circuit City Cadavers at Berserk Circus. That will be Monday, September 20th at 9:30 p.m. And then finally will be Fire Pants at Vector Victor. It has yet to be scheduled, but it must be played before Wednesday or else it will be a forfeit. But yeah, the last game to determine the top 4 cut will be tomorrow night. That's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Pre-game starts 10 minutes before the listed time, and the stream will go live 25 minutes before that. You can check the schedules, as always, here on Twitch or on Twitter or on Facebook. You can see the commands for that right there on your screen. I hope we see you guys back here tomorrow night to see who is going to advance to the semifinals. Good game tonight. Good showing by both coaches. I hope you had fun. Play Blood Bowl. It's a fantastic game, and we will see you guys later. Have a good night.